My name is Tyler Pearson with Doggett Concrete, and the project today we'll be talking about is Cama Street Apartments. Started this project last November. It is a parking garage apartment wrap, and the parking garage was the first part of the project that we started. Starting parking garage footings in November adds a lot of challenges based on the weather that time of year. Can add a lot of rain, and as we're opening up big footings, it creates a lot of issues with mud, and even just access getting to our work site becomes challenging. So we had to coordinate that with the general contractor, who is Katera, and we were able to do so successfully and get the parking garage foundation completed in time for the precast to be installed. Once we finished the parking garage, we moved on to the apartment side of it, which is a post-tension slab on grade, and the total slab on grade is about 88,000 square feet. One of the major assets on this project that helped it to be successful, I think, was the crews that we had out in the field. We used a lot of our in-house Doggett crews, along with the subcontractor that we have used on several projects and have a long working history with. Having those teams together, guys that are familiar with working with each other, know how to communicate with each other, really allowed us to overcome a lot of challenges and obstacles on this project, which obstacles involving weather, involving design changes, issues with constructability that weren't foreseen in the drawings, and having all those players in place really, I think, added to the value of Doggett Concrete for the general contractor on this job, because there was a lot of, we were able to maintain production even though we ran into obstacles. Another challenge of this job was the site constraints. It was a very narrow site with existing properties on both sides, so our access to get in and out of the project as we constructed more of it became increasingly difficult. At some parts, the building is only 10 feet from the property line, which doesn't allow for us to get a lot of heavy equipment, concrete pumps, a lot of the items that we need to build our scope of work. So in talking with the general contractor, figuring out access points, we were able to get everything done that we needed to get done, and definitely coupled with the experience of our guys in the field, of relying on them to know the best way to do something when they're presented with a challenge. They were able to overcome a lot of really just challenging, difficult obstacles, and the help of the builder too, for them to maybe deviate from what they had planned. Having someone that we can work with well from a client standpoint, it was great to have somebody in place like that was willing to listen and willing to work with us to find the best solution.